Sannavadanam jayet sarvavignopaşanteye. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Sri Kantam Iva Baspantam Shiva Nama Parajanam Sridharam Venkatacharyam Sreyase Guru Masraye. Today we are starting with lesson 4. In this lesson the agenda is going to be, first I want you to recite the Dhyana Slokam which we covered the last lesson. Second, also recite the Maha Ganapati Dhyana. Okay. Now let's see, you want me to recite first or you would like to recite start yourself?
I would prefer to recite along because the intonation, that's what, reading it doesn't give me the intonation. I learn a lot more just by hearing it. So I just say it along and then maybe it's like the old days where I just by word of mouth I just learn it. So.
Okay, let's do that. Apatadavasthalantabona brahmandamavispurat jyotispatikalingamauli vilasat purnendubandavridayi astokaplutabekamishamanisham rudranuvakanjapam dhyayeti siddhaye tutapadam vipro vishinchet shivam Brahmanda Vyapta Deha Basita Himarucha Basavana Bhujangaihi Kante Kalaha Kapatta Kalita Sashikala Sanda Kodanda Hastaha Rudrayaksha Rudraksha Malaha Pranata Bayaharaha Shambhava Murti Vedaha Rudra Shri Rudra Sukta Prakatituvana Prayachantu Saukyam. Now, this is the complete one. You have to learn line by line to recite it. So let's see whether you can recite the first line.
Apatadavasthalantabhuvanam brahmandamavispurat jyotispatikalingamauli vilasat.
Very good.
Astokaplutamekamishamasham rudranuvakanjapan dhyaye deepsita siddhaye adrutapadam. Adrutapadam.
When you say fast, siddhaye adrutapadam.
Siddhaye adrutapadam. Vipro abhishinchet shivam.
Brahmanda
vyapta deha
basita himarucha
basamana bhujangaihi Kante Kalaha Kapatta Kalita Shashikala Chandra Godanda Hasta Traksha Rudraksha Malaha Pranata Bayahara Bhasamana Bhujang
Shambhava Murti Vedaha
Rudra Shri Rudra Sukta Prakatita Vibhava Prayachantu Saukyam.
Only 8 lines actually. What you should do is say that keeping repeatedly, then you will get into their head what is the sequence. Once again.
Apatadavasthalantabhuvana brahmandamavispurat jyotispatikalingamauli vilasat purnendrumantamridaihi astokaplutamekamishamanisham rudranuvakanjapan dhyaye deepsita siddhaye drutapadam viprona shivam Brahmanda Deha Basita Himagira Basamana
Basita Himarucha
Basamana
Bhujangaihi Kante Kalaha Kapatta Kalita Sachikala Shanda Godanda Hasta
Traksha Rudraksha Mala
Pranata Bayaharaha Shambhava
Murti
Vedaha
Rudra
Shri Rudra Sukta Prakatita Vibhava Prayachantu Saukyam. Now when actually you participate in Rudram function, they will go much faster. But you don't have to do it now. You learn it at your speed. But gradually when you increase the speed, you will be able to match that speed also. They do it very fast. In fact, the complete Rudram, they do it very, very fast. In learning, you always learn slow, but be sure about it. then gradually you will pick up speed. Once again.
आपातालनभस्तलान्त भुवन ब्रह्माण्डमा विस्फुरत् ज्योतिस्फाटिकलिङ्ग मौलिविलसत् पूर्णेन्द्रवान्तामृतैः अस्तोकामृतमेकमीशमनिशं रुद्रानुवाकान् जपन् ध्याये दीक्षितसिद्धैर्तपदं विप्रो न शिञ्चेच्छिवम् ब्रह्माण्डव्याप्तदेहा वसितहिमरुचा भासमाना भुजङ्गैः कण्ठे काला कपर्दा कलितशशिकलाश्चण्डकोदण्डहस्ताः त्र्यक्षा रुद्राक्षमालाः प्रणतभयहरा शाम्भवा मूर्तिभेदाः रुद्रावश्रीरुद्रसूक्तप्रकटितविभवा न प्रयच्छन्तु सौख्यम्.
Excellent, excellent. I think Rajesh has done very well. I'm not sure about you.
Me, I didn't have any time at all to read.
Okay, you too. Kumaresha, how about you?
Only the first two lines.
You feel confident or you're not feeling so confident?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I didn't get a chance this week. Only the first two lines. So.
For you and other three, actually, I wanted to recite again together.
Yeah,
If you want, you can see if you want.
yeah, that.
आपातालनभस्तलान्त पूर्ण ब्रह्माण्डमा विस्फुरत् ज्योतिस्फाटिकलिङ्ग मौलिविलसत् पूर्णेन्दुवान्तामृतैः अस्तोकाप्लुतमेकमीशमनिशं रुद्रानुवाकान् जपन् ध्याये दीक्षितसिद्ध्यर्थे द्रुतपदं विप्रो विषिञ्चेश्चिवम्.
Very good.
ब्रह्माण्डव्याप्तदेहा वसितहिमरुचा वासमाना भुजङ्गैः कण्ठे काला कपर्ता कलितशशिकलाश्चण्डकोदण्डहस्ताः त्र्यक्षा रुद्राक्षमालाः प्रणतभयहरा शाम्भवा मूर्तिभेदाः रुद्रा श्रीरुद्रा सूक्तप्रकटितविभवा न प्रयच्छन्तु सौख्यम्.
Excellent. Very good. I think once you start practicing it on at least a weekly basis, you'll be able to pick up speed. And you can always refer to these notes, you know.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah. The second part of it, which is a common, the Mahaganapati Slokam, is not only for Rudram, even for Puja they use it. So it will be useful for you in any case. You must have heard it anyway. Now, some of these, Udatta and Swarita, I have not been able to get the proper digital format. So you have to use, when I say something, you have to note that intonation. For example, Gananantva, you have to Dirgha Swarita. Gananantva. So that is not there. But in handwriting you can do it, but in digital format it is not coming properly. So now, the second part, Mahaganapati Slokam. Om
गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमस्रवस्तवम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् महागणपतये नमः.
Okay, now recite.
ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् महागणपतये नमः.
Excellent. Once again.
ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तवम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् महागणपतये नमः.
Stress Mahaganapatiye Namaha. It has to be come out a little louder. Once again.
ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनाम् उपमश्रवस्तवम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् महागणपतये नमः.
Excellent. Very good. So I think both these slokams, once you do it regularly, you will pick it up. I'm sure, because you've done very well. Once you start doing at home, then you will pick up speed gradually. Right now, you don't try to speed up, but you will pick it up. Okay. Now the second part. Now this is an exercise what we have done already. I am going to start with Shanthi paadam now, which we didn't really recite last time. But this time we are going to recite it. I am also going to explain you the meaning. Sanchame, Payachame, Priyamchame, Anukamaschame, Kamaschame, Somanasachame, Padramchame, Shreyaschame, Vasishachame, Yashachame, Bhagaschame, Dravinamchame, Yamtachame, Dattachame, Chemachame, Nitishchame. Now, this is just 4 lines. There are going to be 4 more lines coming up. Too fast.
You need to wait for a minute after you press it. You can't be in that much of a hurry. Yeah.
Vishvamchame, Mahachame, Samvichame, Yatramchame, Sushchame, Prasuchchame, Siramchame, Alaychame, Amrutamchame, Yatpanchame, Menamayachame, Jivatushchame, Dikayuttamchame, Anamitramchame, Abhayamchame, Sugamchame, Shayanamchame, Sushachame, Sudinamchame. Then it is followed by Om Shanti 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 3 times. Now again, I will recite once again Sanchame and follow the script over there, okay?
Okay.
Sanchame, Mayanchame, Prishan.
Sanchame, Payanchame, Priyamchame, Anukamaschame, Kamaschame, Somanasachame, Padramchame, Shreyaschame, Vasyachame, Yasaschame, Bhagaschame, Dravinamchame, Yamtachame, Dattachame, Chemachame, Dhritishchame, Vishvamchame, Mahachame, Samvichame, Yatramchame, Suchame, Prasuchame, Siramchame, Alaychame, Krutamchame, Amrutamchame, Yatmanchame, Menamayachame, Jivatushchame, Dirghayuttamchame, Anamitramchame, Abhayamchame, Sugamchame, Shayanamchame, Sushachame, Sudinamchame. Om
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Now here again, there are just about 8 lines. Not very difficult. But the speed, don't attempt to speed up the initial stage. Once you get the sequence correctly, then only you increase your speed. Okay? Do it slowly. So now let's see whether you can recite it.
Vishvashchame, Mahesh.
No, start from the beginning. No.
Sanchame,
Mayachame, Priyamchame, Anukamaschame, Kamaschame, Somanasachame, Padramchame, Shreyaschame, Vasyachame, Yasaschame, Bhagaschame, Dravinamchame, Yatachame, Dattachame, Chemachame, Dhritishchame, Vishvamchame, Mahachame, Samvichame, Yatramchame, Suchame, Prasuchame, Siramchame, Alaychame, Krutamchame, Amrutamchame, Yatpanchame, Menamayachame, Jivatushchame, Dirghayuttamchame, Anamitramchame, Abhayamchame, Sugamchame, Shayanamchame, Sushachame, Sudinamchame. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. When you recite, you can't pause. It has to be a continuous one. Now, there's a little pause because I changed the slides for you. But when you recite it, it has to be from start to end at one stroke. It will be just one. So you like to really practice the breathing. Sometimes people may get short of breath because it is continuous. It is only very simple actually. But as you go further, you have to control your breath because you just can't stop in between. So you've got to go continuously. So it comes by practice. Mama,
So, once again.
The third line, can you just, not the third.
Which one?
Third
This one
line.
or the
Yeah,
previous
this
one?
one, the third line.
Amrutam
Chame, Ayaschame.
Ayaksham. Actually, it's
Ayaksham.
Ayaksham. You see,
Ayaksham.
when you recite it fast, you say
Amrutam
Rudram Chame, Amrutam Chame, Amshapname, Menamayachame, Jivatushchame. It comes continuously.
Ayaksham Chame.
Ayaksham will be very quick.
Anamayachame.
And is Mritam, Amritam. In Sanskrit, you put A,
The opposite.
you get opposite. Is actually Yashmam, Ayaksham.
Right.
Ayashmam. That's what actually it is. That yes-like thing you put, it is A.
Yeah.
It means A.
Yeah, Amrutam
It's
Chame.
like Bhayam, Abhayam. You also find in the 4th line, Anamitram Chame, Abhayam Chame. So,
Jivatrushame.
let's see once again. Sanchame, Priyamchame, Kamachame, Kamachame, Somanasachame, Bhadramchame, Shreyachame, Vasyachame, Yasachame, Bhagavachame, Pravinchame, Dantachame, Dattachame, Shemachame, Dishchame, Vashachame. Next line.
Vishwachame, Mahachame, Samvichame, Yatramchame, Suchachame, Suchachame, Naichame, Amrutamchame,
Meramechame, Jivachame, Dirghayuchame, Anumitramchame, Abhayamchame, Sugamchame, Sayanamchame, Suchachame, Sudhinamchame. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, that little pause which we gave between the first and second slide also should not be there. It has to be continuous. Okay? I stopped because I wanted you to see the script. But when you do it, recite it continuously, you will automatically get it. Now, why this Shanti Paadam is actually part of the Chamakam. As I told you, Namakam, Chamakam, 2 parts. But before we start, it is a tradition to recite the Shanti Paadam. What does Shanti mean?
Peace.
Shanti means peace. In fact, the entire thing is towards getting peace. Rudram, recitation, is towards attaining peace. That's why you say Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I'll tell you why we 3 times. But basically, this Shanti Paadam is said at the beginning because you are really praying for peace. Not just peace alone. All the benefits that you are seeking from Lord Rudra is all covered here. I said in the first lesson that Veda is positive, throughout positive. There is nothing negative. So it inspires you. When you recite this, and I'm going to explain the meaning to you of each word, when I do that, you will see how positive it is and how it is really looking to improve your thinking process, your attitude. Just as you think, you seek. Just as you seek, you become. Eventually, you attain the goal which you are seeking. You will find it has covered number of things, earthly benefits that you are really looking for. Eventually culminating in peace. Now, if you see the first line, Sanchame. What is Sanchame? Now, cha means and, okay? Me means me. I said Samakam means to me too. But Sam has got a meaning. If you say Shankara, his name is Shankara. What does Shankara mean? Sam means good. One who does good is called Shankaram. Samskritam. Sam. That which is done well. Kritam means what is done. The language itself is done so well, composed so well. It's called Samskritam. Samaskaram is also about Samaskaram, which means rituals that you do. There are 40 Samskarams prescribed in the Vedas. That which ought to be done well is called Samaskaram. So Sam means something to provide you happiness through good things. That's the very first thing you seeking. Sanchame, Mayachame. Now, Sam is something which you are seeking in this world. Good things in this world. Mayachame means the celestial world. Mayan Kali particular. The celestial divine architect is called Mayan. And the world he constructed is called Mayalogam. So Mayachame, not only here but even the celestial world, I want happiness. Priyamchame. Priyam, you know it very well. Priyam means love, affection. Anukamaschame, that which follows Priyam, desire. From love comes desire. I ought to have love. At the same time, I also want the desire. Anukamaschame. Kamaschame, so manasaschame. Now, out of desire comes experience, pleasure. So, that sau manasaschame which makes you happy in your mind. Sau manasaschame. Kamaschame, sau manasaschame. Bhadramchame. Bhadram means auspiciousness. Something auspicious. Good. Mangalam. Bhadramchame. Shreyashchame. Shreyashchame means what? You heard the word Shreyas? Nalla Shreyas arumu Asirvadam pannuva.
Prosperous.
Shreyas na annadhu.
Prosperous.
Become superior or better. Better quality. Shreyas. You have to be excellent in order to compete in this world. So you need to be better than others.
Shreyas.
So it means Shreyas. So give me the Shreyas. Shreyascha me. Vasyascha me. Vasyascha me means what? Nama vasikira iடம், habitat. A good home. You need to have a nice home. Vasyascha me. A good habitat, a place to live in. Yasascha me. Fame. I need to have a recognition for the work I do. You see how many things are coming up, reaching up. Yasascha me, Bhagascha me. Bhaga means prosperity, wealth. The word Bhagyam, Saubhagyam comes from Bhaga. Bhagascha me means I need to have prosperity, wealth. Bhagascha me, Dravidam cha me. Dravidam means what? Dravyam. Duddu. Money. Dravidam cha me. Yanta cha me. Yanta cha me means actually I should have the ability to be able to teach. Acharya to provide guidance. To acquire the skills. Datta cha me. Datta cha means to be able to support people like a father. A fatherly manner in which you are able to support children, friends and other people. Kshemascha me. Kshemascha means, Kshemam means security, safety. Kshemam arungun solralya. You should be able to secure your own possessions, your property and everything. Ability to be able to provide security to your own possession. Kshemascha me. Dhridischa me. Dhridi means what? Courage. You should be able to face life boldly. Dhridischa me. Next line. Vishwam cha me. Vishwam. Vishwanathan சொல்றோம். Vishwasam சொல்றோம் தெரியுமா? There is Tamil word called Vishwasam. Vishwas. Vishwas kijiye. Hindi also say Vishwas. What does it mean?
Trust.
Right. Absolutely right. To be able to earn the trust of all. Vishwam cha me. In other words, you are able to have other people trust you. That quality, because it doesn't come automatically. When you have the integrity, honesty, people trust you. So in other words, you want that quality by which you can earn the trust of other people. Vishwam cha me, Maham cha me. Maham cha me means what? Maha maham nu solvom. Maha maham nu solvom. Maham na means festival. It also means brightness, luster, lustrous. Lustrous. That's probably the right word. To become a bright person. Mahachame, Samvichame. Samvichame means consciousness and knowledge. Samvichame, Nyatram chame. The word Jnanam comes from Nyatram. Nyatram, wisdom. Wisdom. Suchame. Suchame. You have heard the word Suchana?
News.
Railway
News,
compartment,
news.
the place like they put Suchana. Suchana means what?
News, tahawal.
Huh?
Information.
News, information.
Information, news, notice.
Notice.
All that means. Actually, here Sucha means to spearhead activities, to point, the ability to lead. That is Suchame. It's kind of pointing. When you spearhead activities, it means actually you are a pointer, a leader. Suchame, those qualities which help me to lead activities. Suchame, Prasuchame. You know Prasucha means what? Management skills.
So the extension of Suchame.
Yeah.
Suchame.
Sucha itself is leadership skill. Prasuchame means management skill, to be able to manage others. It is asking for that. Prasuchame, Siram chame. The Siram chame actually to be able to plow through problems, plod through problems. Because you are not going to face a smooth life. There are going to be difficulties, problems coming in. The ability to be able to face them and plow through them. Siram chame, lion chame. Lion chame is ability to destroy those hurdles that come in. Lion chame, Rudram chame. Rudram actually is coming from the word yajna. When you perform, the ability to perform sacrifices, yajnams, homams, that is called Rudram chame. Amritam chame. Amritam chame means the results of those yajnas. Actually, mritam means mortal, amritam means immortal. But here it means the benefit of doing this yajnas. Amritam chame, ajakshmame. Now, without diseases, chayam. You know, have you heard the word chaya rogam? Chayam means something which gradually goes off, degrades, deteriorates. From that comes the word chaya rogam. Chaya rogam is the other word for TB, tuberculosis, which actually takes away the life of a man gradually. It eats into lungs or whatever it is. So chayam means something which deteriorates over a period of time, something which reduces. Ajashmam means the opposite of that. Without any diseases that gradually make me deteriorate in my life. Ayakshmame, Anavayachame, those illnesses which do not have any name, like fever, for example. You don't know what fever it is, whether it is malaria or any typhoid or something like that. You don't know. So, you call it Anavayachame. Those illnesses which do not have the name, Jivatuschame, medicines for life. Jivatuschame, Dirghayutvam chame. Dirghayush ayirun solrom illaya.
Long
That
life.
means having a long life. Dirghayutvam chame, Anamitram chame. Mitram means what?
Friendship.
Friend.
Mitra. You are my Mitra. Mitra means
Friends.
friend. Mitram means friendship. Anamitram means
Enemies.
no friends. We are not asking for no friends. We are asking for a situation is two negatives are there.
Na mitra.
Na mitram, na mitram.
mitram.
Two negatives make one positive.
Yeah.
In other words, you are asking for friendship. I don't want to face a state of no friends. Anamitram. You see how beautifully it is put in. Na mitram, anamitram. Do not want to have a situation where I do not have friends. Anamitram chame, abhayam chame. No fear. I don't want to have fear. Bhayam means fear.
Yeah.
Abhayam chame means no fear. Sugam chame. Sugam chame means what?
Comfort.
Comfort. Yeah.
Comfort.
That is sukham. This is
Okay.
sugam. Gam is a verb from gachati. Aham gachami.
To come.
To have a nice path.
That right.
Sugam chame means to have a nice path. Path in what? Path in life. Sugam chame, sayanam chame. Sayanam means what?
Sleep.
Sleep.
Right, you are right.
Sleep. Yeah.
Sayanam means
Rest.
sleep.
Right.
In fact, these sleeper cars in India are called Sayana.
Correct.
Vatanukula Sayanam. Vatam means air. Anukulam means air is which is
Air
comfortable
condition.
to you.
Air condition.
Air condition is called Vatanukula. Vatam is yeah. Pidivadam, Pakkavadam is Vadam. Sayanam chame, good sleep. Susha chame. Susha chame means to always have Bhagavat Smarana. To think about God, especially when you get up in the morning. You must think that we got one more day by the grace of God. Susha chame. Sudinam chame. Like good morning, you say Sudinam chame. Have a nice day. Auspicious day. Sudinam chame. See how much it is praying.
It's all one sentence.
Ultimately leading to...
Dad, one question.
Yes.
Why say na mitranch? Why don't you just say mitranchame?
Adu
In
rhythm
Sanskrit,
irukadalla. You see
that
how
is the
it
beauty.
works. Anamitrame.
I don't know nothing. In this country they say I don't know nothing.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Why can't they say I know nothing? I don't know nothing. That's what they say here. Right? So when probably it was composed, they found it's Anamitram Chame, Abhayam Chame will rhyme very well. They could have said Mitram Chame. But somehow,
I think
for
it's
some
like also
reason,
saying it's like, no,
they put
I want to have
Anamitram Chame.
friends all the time. The anti thing is, I want to be in a situation where I don't have no friends.
Right.
And I don't know if it's the same as saying I want to have friends all the
That
time.
is-
I don't know, there could be some difference.
That combination is the right.
It sounds good, you know. That's what I feel. I
Okay.
don't know. I can't explain to you why it is like that. But in Sanskrit, you will find many such things
Right.
coming up. In fact, one word may have more than 5-6 meanings.
Sure.
So, but in gist of it is, we are seeking many good things in life in order to ultimately attain peace. And what kind of peace I am going to explain that to you. Okay?
When I saw this, right, in the olden days, when God used to come, they said you can ask for one boon, right?
Yeah,
So
no,
it will be
no.
like you don't ask for one thing, right? Just one sentence. Just like Chame is like you keep on adding,
It
end
gives you,
it at the end.
gives you everything, almost everything that you can ask for. It's all covered in that. Or say Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Why do we say Shanti 3 times? Is it not enough if you say only once? Do you know?
Once for me,
Once for me, once for the family, once for the world, right? Or something like that.
Something
You
like
know,
that.
some such explanation. I remember that.
Well,
It's to emphasize the
nice emphasis is correct. Emphasis, you are, you know, in go to court, they are asked to swear, you know.
Yeah.
I am telling the truth,
The
the whole truth,
nothing but
and
the
nothing
truth.
but the truth. They swear on Gita or Bible.
Yeah.
Have you seen it in courts?
Yeah.
Why should they say 3 times? What you say is
I
right.
have done
They want to emphasize the fact that they are telling 100% truth.
as though saying it 3 times.
I'm
they're saying
telling,
the
I'm
truth.
telling, and they tell the lies in that. But when they swear in, they say 3 times, I tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. But here, there is another explanation to that. You know, according to our ancient scriptures, we all face 3 kind of dangers which disturb our peace. They are categorized. The first one is called Adi Daivigam. Adi Daivigam means dangers which are posed by divine forces on which you have no control at all. Earthquakes. You can probably predict it, but you can't control it. Floods, fire, something to do with the 5 elements on which you have no control. Floods. Today, Minnesota has got floods all over. They are not able to do anything about it.
Do a thing.
Typhoons,
Hurricanes,
Tsunami.
tornadoes,
these are all
tsunamis.
dangers which are
Cyclone.
posed by divine nature on which you have no control.
Act of God.
Act of God. You're right. Exactly. Act of God. You said it correctly. You know, these 3 things
Yes,
are
was oh
called
my God. Yes, sir.
Tapatraya. Tapatraya. Tapa means the dangers posed by 3 forces. So, the first one is Adi Daivikam, which are created by gods, on which you have no control whatsoever. So, that is one kind of danger which will disturb your peace immensely.
Yeah.
If you get caught into any of these, you know, you just can't do anything about it. It will disturb the peace not only of you, it will disturb the peace of everybody around. The second Shanti which you say is Adi Bhautikam. Adi Bhautikam means those which are cast on this earth on which you have a reasonable control. Not total, but some control. But again caused by factors outside. Like for example, you see, accidents. Probably you can avoid it. Two fellows coming at rash speed, they collide with each other. Pollution. You have some control on it. May not be totally, but you have some control. You can take some pollution control measures and so on. Mosquitoes. Animals like dogs and cats. You have some control, but they still can disturb your peace. Going yesterday, saw in the news that one dog bit somebody. In fact, this football player who
Suez.
Oh, he. Yes. The guy was biting other players.
He was biting other players. In fact, they put a big poster of him with his mouth open and people won't show the shoulder. No, that is an unexpected danger.
Yeah.
On which there is, you can control. You have to tell the fellow, don't come here or something. But still a danger.
Yeah.
So you have dangers coming from these sources, Adi Bhautikam, in which you have some control, but not totally. The third one is called Adi Atmikam. That is dangers within yourself. And what kind of dangers are those?
Greed, jealousy, and the money.
Some qualities which
Right.
are anger, lust, jealousy. You have something which is caused by your own actions, alcoholism, smoking, whatever. There are so many things.
Love of luxury products.
Hatred. You hate something, you hate somebody. No, these are all within you on which you have control. I mean, more than reasonable control, but people don't follow it. That is different. But this is Atmikam, which is dangers posed from within. So you are praying to be protected from these three dangers by saying Om Shanti 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 3 times. For each one of those, you get protected from those three dangers. So that is why this Shanti mantram is very important, which you say 3 times. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In fact, the emphasis is more on the last one, as you say. You say Shanti a little loud for first one, then gradually reduce it and Shanti. The last one, there is emphasis because it is something to do with yourself, on which you can control. So that's a explanation for this Shanti. Okay, I think now we are set to start our Anuvakham 1. So is there any questions on this?
Just one question.
Yeah.
How come, you said the Chamakam is when you ask for things and that comes after you have first prayed to God.
Right.
How come we start asking for everything before we even start
So as
Namakam?
I told you, this is a tradition which has been followed for peace. You are asking for peace. And Rudram is basically giving you that. So when you say Shanti Padam, in this one it is not called Chamakam.
It's not called
It is
Chamakam.
called
Okay,
Shanti
got it.
Padam.
Okay.
So you are asking for peace. So in the initial stage itself you are praying to Lord for peace. And then you start your Namakam, and then eventually in the Chamakam this is part of it.
Okay.
There you don't say Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. In the Chamakam part of it you only say Sanchame Maheshme Premchame. The last Om Shanti Shanti will not come.
So the context is different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but anyway, it gets repeated twice, When the recites, they go very fast. In regular Rudram recitation, they will go very fast in this. And then they will start the Anuvakham. So, let's go for the Anuvakham next. Now, in the very first Anuvakham, I will give you a very brief introduction. Shiva means Mangalam, auspicious. That's what it means. Now he's got 2 forms, as I mentioned earlier. One is the normal happy form, as Shiva. The other one is the angry form, which is Rudra.
Of Rudra.
Now he acts as a Rakshana and also Sikshana. Rakshana means one who protects. Sikshana means one who punishes, like carrot and the stick. So in this Anuvakham, we are actually praying to Lord Shiva to appease him, to come down and reduce his anger and give us protection. So Shiva, in the Rudra Rupam, is holding his weapon. And what is his weapon? Not Trishulam.
The Pinakam.
Trishulam is
The
Pinakam.
Pinakam.
You're right. Bow and arrow. And that bow is called Pinakam. Now, we are also praying to the weapons. Now, weapons, I'll tell you why we do that prayer to weapons also. Because the weapons also represent divinities. So, in this first Anuvakham, we are praying to Lord Shiva and the weapons to appease Shiva and to also drop those weapons against his devotees. So that is the net meaning of this Anuvakham 1. So let's go. We are offering salutations to the weapons and also total surrender to him. So let's say first, Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. Say that.
Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya.
Namaste Rudramanyava Utota Ishave Namaha.
Namaste Rudramanyave Utota Ishave Namaha.
Namaste Astu Dhanvane Bahubhyam Utate Namaha.
Namaste Astu Dhanvane Bahubhyam Utate Namaha.
Yata Ishu
Yata Ishu
Yata Ishu.
Shivatama
Shivatama.
Shivam
Shivam
Babhuvate Danuho.
Babhuvate Danuho.
Yata Ishu Shivatama Shivam Babhuvate Danuho.
Yata Ishu Shivatama Shivam Babhuvate Danuho.
Shiva Sharavya
Shiva Sharavya
Yatava
Vyadava
Taya
Taya
No
No
Rudra
Rudra
Mridaya
Mridaya
Shiva Sharavya Yatava Taya No Rudra Mridaya.
Shiva Sharavya Yatavataya No Rudra Mridaya.
Okay, now I'm going to start all over again. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya.
Rudraya.
Namaste Rudramanyava Utota Ishave Namaha.
Namaste Rudramanyava Utota Ishave Namaha.
Namaste Astu Dhanvane Bahubhyam Utate Namaha.
Namaste Astu Dhanvane Bahubhyam Utate Namaha.
Yata Ishu Shivatama Shivam Babhuvate Danuho.
Yata Ishu Shivatama Shivam Babhuvate Danuho.
Shiva Sharavya Yatavataya No Rudra Mridaya.
Shiva Sharavya Yatavataya No Rudra Mridaya.
Okay, now I'm going to explain the meanings to you of this. Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya means very simple it is. We are praying to our prostrations to Rudra. Rudranukku Namaskaram. Namaste Rudram Anyava Utota Ishave Namaha. Manya means anger. Manya means anger. So we are actually telling Rudra prostrations to your anger. Utota Ishave Namaha. Utota means and, melum. In addition, Ishave Namaha. Isha means arrow. Utota Ishave Namaha. To your anger and also to the arrow. Namaste Astu Dhanvane Bahubhyam Utate Namaha. Namaste Astu Dhanvane. Dhanvan means
The bow. Right.
Dhanvane Bahubhyam. Bahu means hands.
Right.
Bahubhyam, the hand that holds
The bow.
the bow, adukku namaskaram. Appadi solrom. Now there is a story. Shiva is also known as Tripurari.
Trishooladhari.
Tripurari. Tripurata Alchavar. தெரியுமா அது?
Devagiri.
Tripuram.
Used to be called Devagiri, right?
It's also Tripura Sundari, Tripurari, Purari also.
Correct.
Champo Purare. There is a bhajan also. There were 3 brothers,
Destroyed
Asuras.
Pashupati Astra.
And they had mystic powers. They constructed floating cities. One made of gold, another one made of silver, third one made of iron, steel.
Tripura.
They can take off like a huge jumbo jet, land anywhere they want. And they have all the weapons in that, and they will destroy the cities and take over. And they were doing this for a number of times. So Tripuram means 3 cities, floating cities. Nobody could win over them. Then they all prayed towards Shiva, and Shiva took up the challenge. So he actually went on a chariot which had 4 horses, all the 4 Vedas. Brahma was the charioteer. And he went and started fighting with these 3 Asuras. He really couldn't win over. He was finding it very hard to win them over. So he prayed to Vishnu to help me in this. Vishnu said, use me as the arrow. So he used Vishnu as the arrow. That's why you say, Utota Ishave Namaha. The issue itself is Vishnu. And he won them over. So he's got Tripurahari, destroyer of these 3 cities, the floating cities. So in the first 2 lines you are making salutations to Rudra, his anger, his arrow, his bow. Second line, Yata Ishu Shivatama Shivam Babhuvathe Danuho. Ishu means again the arrow. Shivatama, Shivam, Shivatama means that one which is auspicious. You are referring to the arrow again, that auspicious arrow. Shivam Babhuvathe Danuho. Danu means the bow. Shiva Sharavya. Sharavya means, Sharavya, you know, these bows, they keep a case behind.
Quiver.
Quiver.
Yeah.
Quiver. In English they call it quiver. They have this, and Shiva has asked that. So even that is included. Shiva Sharavya Yata Vatayano Rudra Bridaya. Those weapons and the case which are also held by the auspicious Shiva, we are praying to them also. Tayano Rudra Bridaya. Bridaya means make us happy. Rudra Bridaya. Bridaya. Okay, next. I'm going to give you 6 of these slogans, okay? Yate Rudra Shiva Tanuragora Papakashini.
Yate Rudra Shiva Tanu Ragora
Actually, Ragora is Agora. It is not Gora. Agora, when you have it one line, it becomes Tanu Ragora. Okay? Yate Rudra Shiva Tanu Ragora Papakashini. Say that.
Yate Rudra Shiva Tanu Ragora Papakashini.
Tayanas Tanuva Shantamaya Girishanta Vishagashihi.
Tayanastanuva Shantamaya
Going too fast, shall I split it for you? Taya Nastanuva Shantamaya Girishanta Vishagashihi. Tayanastanuva Shantamaya Girishanta Vishagashihi. Now together. Taya nastanuva shantamaya girishanta vishakashihi. The two lines. I'll say it. You repeat after me. Yate rudra shiva tanuragora papakashini. Taya nastanuva shantamaya girishanta vishakashihi.
याते रुद्र शिवा तनूरघोर पापकाशिनी तया नस्तनुवा शान्तमया गिरिशन्ता विशाखशीः.
Okay. Now, Yate Rudra Shiva Tanu Agora Papakashini. You know, Shiva's got two forms, Goram and Agoram. Goram means frightening. Like Narasimha Swami, who came to Prahlada, he was Goram, Gora Rupam, frightening. Shiva also has got similar Gora Rupam. Agoram means the opposite of the non-frightening. So we are praying to him to have that non-frightening appearance. Apapa Kashini. Papa means sin or blemish. Apapa Kashini means blemishless. That Shiva who is non-frightening, who is blemishless. Tayanas tanuva shantamaya girishanta vishagashihi. Taya means with those qualities. Tanuva from. Shantamaya. Shantamaya means elevating or something which is improving you. Shantamaya. Giri Shanta Vishagashihi. Giri is referring to the Kailash. Mountain. Giri Shanta Vishagashihi. He comes from Kailash. From the Kailash mountains, Giri Shanta. Kailayangiri Cholo. Tamil la Kailayangiri Cholo. It's called also Giri. Kailayangiri. Giri Shanta Vishagashihi. Vishagashihi means please enlighten us. Enlighten us and elevate us to the truth with those qualities which are non-frightening and your blemishness quality. Yate Rudra Shiva Tanuragora Papakashini Tayanas Tanuva Shantamaya Girishanta Vishagashihi. Got it?
Yeah.
Yate Rudra Shiva Tanuragora
Yamishum Girishantahaste Viparshastave.
यामिषु गिरिशन्तहस्ते विपर्शयस्तवे.
Okay, Yamisham Girishantahaste Viparshastave.
यामिषु गिरिशन्तहस्ते विपर्शयस्तवे.
Shivam Giritra Tam Kuru Mahiham Sui Purusham Jagat. Shiva Giritra Tam Kuru Mahiham Sui Purusham Jagat. The him thing was there, I couldn't get the digital.
Font is not working.
problem.
Okay.
What is it?
It is Mahihumsi. Like
Humsi.
Humsi.
Okay.
like Kumsi, Humsi.
Like Kumsi, Humsi.
Humsi.
Ya Mishum Girishantahaste Viparshastave. Shiva Giritra Tam Kuru Mahihimsi Purusham Jagate.
Shivam
यामिषु गिरिशन्तहस्ते विपर्शयस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहिंसि पुरुषं जगत्.
You got the hang of it? Or one more time. Yamishum Girishantahaste Viparshastave. Shivam Giritratam Kuru Mahihimsi Purusham Jagate.
यामिषुं गिरिशन्तहस्ते विपर्शयस्तवे शिवां गिरित्रतां कुरु माहिंसि पुरुषं जगत्.
Now, Yamishum is referring again to the arrow. Yamishum, that arrow. Yamishum. Girishantahaste, the Lord from the mountain. Girishanta. Haste means holding the hand. Vipashasave is what you hold in the hand, that arrow.
But
Shivam
that's what it
Giritratam
means.
Kuru.
Viparshastave. I was
Shivang again
getting
is
stuck over there.
auspicious. That Hihumsi, the word Himsai comes from Himsi. Do not hurt us. Do not hurt us. Purusham means people. Jagat means other things in the world. Do not hurt us and other things in the world with that arrow of yours. That is the meaning of that sentence. Yamisham giri jagantahaste viparshastave shivam giri tratam purvagiyam se purusham jagat. Got it? Okay. Let's go to the
You better
next
say this
two
correctly,
lines.
otherwise you
Sorry?
couldn't. You
No,
better
no,
say this correctly,
practice
otherwise
one
you could
more
end
time.
up if you get one word wrong, he might fire the arrow. It's a problem. Sanskrit being the way Sanskrit is.
Okay. Shivena vachasa tva giri sacha vadavasi.
Shivena
vachasa tva girisacha vadavasi.
Shivena vachasa tva giri sacha vadavasi.
Shivena vachasa tva girisacha vadamasi.
Very good. Shivena vachasa tva giri sacha vadavasi.
Shivena vachasa tva girisacha vadamasi.
Yatana sarvamij
Yatana sarvamij
jagatam
Jagatam
yashmahum
Yashmahum
sumana asat.
Asat.
Adum again, what is it?
Adri, and the same problem has come there. Yashmahum is actually
Mamam.
Maham.
Yashmaham.
Yashmahum. Okay. Shivena vachasat rigatha vadavasi yatana sarvamij jagatam yashmahum sumana asat.
Jagadayashmam.
Say that.
Yatana sarvam.
Shivena vachasat
tva
girisacha
vadamasi. Yatana sarvamid jagadayashmam.
sumana asat.
Sumana asate.
Got it?
Yatana sarvamid jagadayashmam. Yashmam.
I explained the
Yashmam.
meaning of that line. Shivena vachasat girisacha vadamasi yatana sarvamid jagatam yashmahum sumana asat.
Shmahum.
Now, Shivena vachasa. Shivena means auspicious, I told you. Vachasa means words. Those auspicious words. Tva is referring to you. Giri sacha padamasi. Giri again refers to Kailash, Lord of the
Shacha.
pure Vedas. You know the word acha? Bahut acha hai. Acha means pure. Referring to Vedas. Lord of the Vedas. Giri sacha Vadamasi. Vadamasi means we are praying to that Lord of the pure Vedas with auspicious words. Shivena vachasa tva girisacha vadamasi yatana sarvamit jagatam yashmahum subana asate. In the yata means in this manner, in this way we are praying. The entire world, sarvamit jagatam yashmahum. Yashmahum Sumana Asat means again Yashma. I told you earlier that Chayam, it is shortened here to be free of diseases. And Sumana Asat means to be happy. We are praying to that Lord of pure Vedas to give us a world free of diseases. Shivena Vachasat Nisacha Vadamasi Yatana Sarvamit Jagatam Yashmahum Sumana Asat. Okay, the last one. Adyavochati vakta.
Adyavochati vakta.
Pratamo. Daivyo. Bishak. Adyavochati. Vakta. Pratamo. Daivyo.
Bishak.
Adyavochati.
Vakta.
Pratamo. Daivyo. Bishak. Together. Adyavochati. Daivyo. Bishak. Ahihumcha. Sarvan. Jambayan. Sarvascha. Yatudanyah. Now, together. Ahihumcha sarvan. Jambayan. Sarvascha. Yatudanyah.
Ahihumcha sarvan jambayan. Sarvascha yadudanyah.
Ahihumcha sarvan. Jambayan. Sarvascha. Yatudanyah.
Ahihumcha sarvan jambayan.
Now the two lines together, okay? Adyavochati vakta pratamo daivyo bishage ahihimcha sarvan jambayan sarvascha yatudanyah.
अद्यवोच्यते वक्ता प्रथमो दैव्यो विशक अहींश्च सर्वान् जम्बयन् सर्वाश्च यातु धान्यः. அந்த சர்வான் ஜம்பயன் அதுக்கப்புறம் அந்த இத் இருக்குல்ல அந்த இத் we are not saying
சர்வான் ஜம்பயன் சர்வாஸ்ச
சர்வான் ஜம்பயன் ஜம்பயந்த்ய சர்வாஸ்ச ஜம்பயந்த்ய அப்படி வரும் ஜம்பயந்த்ய
but that is very short. It's very short.
Jambayan sarvas.
So when you sarvan jambayan sarvascha yadudanya, that will come together with yan.
Small, okay.
Like ant.
Okay.
It is like ant, you know.
Okay. Sarvan jambayan sarvascha yadudanya. Okay. Okay.
Now,
Adyavochati vakta.
meaning adyavochatati vakta. Now adyavochatati means espousing my cause. In other words, பரிஞ்சு சொல்றது. தமிழ்ல பரிஞ்சு சொல்றதுன்னு சொல்லுவா. Espousing my cause. Vakta. Vakta means one who supports devotees. Pratamo daivyo. Pratamo means what?
First. Yeah.
Daivyo means the first
God.
among the gods.
Yeah.
Daivyo.
Pratamo daivyo. First among the
Daivyo.
gods.
Oh, Daivyo. The intonation is on top.
Daivyo.
Daivyo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Daivyo Vishak.
Daivyo.
Prathamo Daivyo.
Pratamo daivyo. Daiv and yo.
Yeah.
Bishak. You know who is a Bishak? Any idea? Peshajam Bishak. Sani Vishnu Saslam Bishak.
That's
a doctor. A doctor is called Bishak. Physician.
Don't want to guess.
Adyavochatati vakta pratamo daivyo is also not only first among the gods, he is also the first doctor. Vaidyanatha Swami. Vaidishwaran Koil Vaidyanatha irukkaadiya. Vaidya. Ahihim cha sarvan jampayan sarvaschu yatudanyah. Ahihim cha means that those which cause you himsai, like snakes, wild animals. Those which cause you himsai. Ahihim cha. Now again is opposite. So what means snakes and wild animals, we don't want them to hurt us. So ahihim cha. Sarvan jampayan sarvaschu. Sarvan is of course very, it means all. It covers all.
Right.
Jampayan means destroy. To destroy those kind of things which hurt us. Destroying all the bad elements. Sarvascha yatu danyaha. Yatu danyaha includes all bad elements, including evil spirits. In other words, in a nutshell, if you want to see the meaning, Adyavochatati vakta pratamo daivyo bishake ahihim cha sarvan jampayan sarvaschu yatudanyah. May that Lord who stands by his devotees, who is the first among gods, who is also the doctor, remove the diseases of samsara, really, of samsara, who destroys snakes and other bad elements that cause harm to us, and espouse my cause, support me. In other words, you are praying to that God who is to destroy these bad elements and give us a life which is free from these destroying elements. Okay, so we will stop at this point. We have covered 6 slogans. So what we have done today, you have practiced the Dhyana slogam Apatala Namastaranda Bhavana. Second, you also practiced the Mahaganapati slogam Om Ganananva, which is 2 lines only. Then you have also learned Sanchame with meanings.
Shanthi.
And the pronunciation and intonation. And from the first Anuvakham, today we have recited 6, the first 6. So that actually is taken us a little longer than I thought. So we will start next week with again practicing this Anuvakham. And if you can recite Sanchame, it will be very good.
Yeah,
You can learn it by heart.
I like that.
If you can learn it.
That is
Otherwise, you keep the book and read it also, it doesn't matter. But anything, the point is that you should be able to recite it. that first 6 Anuvagams, if you can learn it by heart, very good. Otherwise, you keep the book and read it. But that is going to be the exercise for next lesson, next class. Lesson 5 will include that exercise. And then we'll continue with the subsequent slogams of Anuvagam 1.
Yeah, sure.
I want to really complete Anuvagam 1 by next class.
Okay. So next class I'll be traveling, but I'll dial in remote. Adhan panniyano.
So let us know, we can,
Yeah.
since we are a small group, we can always make adjustments.
Yeah, I don't know what your plan is for long weekend.
Next Friday is.
We are not going anywhere.
Okay.
Okay, let me pause. You finish பண்ணிடுங்க. I'll stop this.
Okay, now I think it's over. Om.